Good morning, and welcome to another Command Your Day. Hop on in the room. I hope that you all are doing well today. Come on in the room really quickly. Hi, Faceless Finance. I think that's what that says. Good morning to you and welcome to Command Your Day. Welcome. Hop on in the room. Welcome to my virtual space. If you are new here, I am Anika V. Brown, Master Life Coach and Mentor. I'm so happy that you're able to stop by this morning. Good morning, Liz. Good morning, Global Chick Venture. Good morning to you all. Good morning, Liza. Thank you so much for the hearts. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, good morning. Hi, Lilia. How are you? Good morning, everyone, and welcome. So if you're new here and you're looking for a community that provides you with motivation, valuable insights, and practical strategies for success, you are in the right place. Welcome. Hit the follow button. Good morning, Lady T. I'm frozen on your side. You can't hear me. Let me know if it's the same for you all as well. Let me know. Is there anyone else having issues seeing me or hearing me? Let me know. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Let me know. Can you see me? Can you hear me? No issues. Okay. No issues. Okay. No issues. Good morning, Danita. It's good. Okay. So maybe, let me see who said that. I was stuck. Frozen. Liza, maybe you got to go back out and come back in. So try going out and find me again and then hop back on. All right, awesome. So most of you are saying no issues. Now there's a rainstorm outside and I usually have issues with internet whenever it rains here. But the rest of you can see me, so that's good. All right, so welcome to the room. If you are new here, welcome. So tomorrow the app is supposed to go dark. What I have done, I sent out an email this morning. So if you're on my mailing list, you got an email. Good morning, Uncle X Brand. SA, what does SA mean, Liz? So the app is supposed to go dark tomorrow. I sent out an email, this morning. So if you're on my mailing list, at the top of that email, you will find all the links to my other platform. So if tomorrow we wake up and I don't have access to the app, I will be live on Facebook, okay? Facebook and YouTube. Good morning from Panama. Good morning to you. So we're strategizing now, all right? So if I wake up tomorrow and this app is dark, I don't have access to it, I will be live on Facebook. So check your email. If you're on my mailing list, check your email. I sent you an email this morning. Check it at the very top. All the links are there for my other platform. So all you have to do is click on it and it will take you there. Hello from Haiti. How are you? All right. So we're strategizing for tomorrow. I will be live, but if I open up the app and there's nothing, I'm going to be on Facebook. All right. Facebook and YouTube. I'm the productivity coach on YouTube. Again, if you're on my mailing list, I sent you an email this morning. So you will have the links just ready and available for you. I'm in the US. So they have to make a decision before tomorrow what they're going to do with the app. And if the president doesn't sign an extension or if there's not a deal, the app will definitely go dark at midnight tonight. All right. So we're planning ahead. If you're on my mailing list, you already got the email. If you're not on my mailing list, use the link in my bio to join the Commanders community. And I will try to send out another email tonight. All right. So that you have all the links. But I'm Anika V. Brown on Facebook. I am Anika Brown on Instagram, and then The Productivity Coach on YouTube. All right. So connect with me there connect with me because I'm still going to be going live, whether this app works or not. And I don't think I have the patience right now to learn a new app. I know there are a lot of new apps popping up all over the place that wants to replace this one. But I like the algorithm on this one. I do. So I don't have the patience to learn another one. So tomorrow, if it's dark here, we're live on Facebook. My phone froze. I was same. Oh, in regards to the thunderstorm. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Now I get it. All right. So that is our plan for tomorrow. If it's dark here, I'll be on Facebook. So if you haven't connected with me there yet, finally got you. Okay. All right. There's a thunderstorm outside, so I don't know if that impacts you. I don't know. All right. So let's get into the agenda because I want to try to stick to my time this morning. I'm going to try. I'm really going to try. All right. So let's stick to the agenda. Go ahead and do your gratitude check-in. Drop in the comments 3 things that you're grateful for today. 3 things that you are grateful for today. This exercise keeps us in the mindset of abundance. Yes, it does. It keeps us in the mindset of abundance. We're looking at what we already have and we're being very grateful for what we already have. So drop the 3 things that you are grateful for today. Is it life, health, strength, your family, your job, your business, food on the table, right? Waking up, family and elders. Ooh, I love that. I love that, Liza. I love it. Life, shelter, family, sleep. Always a good thing. This community and my spouse. Ooh, I love it. Freedom of choice. Yes, I love it. Freedom of choice, my kids and my best friend. I love it. I love it. That freedom of choice is really good. Really good. Even in today's world that we're living in, there are a lot of people who can't really choose what they do, where they go, how they live. They can't. So we got to be grateful for freedom of choice. Liz says, I'm grateful for healing, new beginning, and choices. Yes, that's a common word today. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Hello, Alejandro. How are you? All right. Awesome. So we've also made a promise to ourselves that we're going to make bold moves this year. We're not letting fear hold us back. So go ahead and type in the comments. And we have switched it around because we don't want to spend the entire year saying we will, but we have made a bit of change to that. And now we're saying, I am making bold moves. I am making bold moves. So go ahead and type that in the comments. I am making bold moves. So we don't want to get stuck. Excuse me. We don't want to get stuck in the place of I will do it, and it doesn't get done. So we're promising ourselves that, hey, I'm making bold moves. I am making bold moves, and we're sticking to that. We're not allowing fear or what people will say, what people will do. We're not concerned about that because people are going to talk whether you're doing good or you're doing bad. They're always going to find something to say. So when you make a decision, be sure that you're making a decision based on your best interests, because at the end of the day, you have to live with your decision. You go to bed with you wake up with you. So be sure that when you're making decisions, that you're considering yourself. Can I live with this decision? Right? Can you live with it? Can you live with not making the bold move? Can you? Can you go another year without accomplishing this goal that has been sitting? Who's that? Christian. Bold moves, what that means, you're going to do the hard thing. You're going to do the thing that has been sitting on your, I don't know if you write a resolution or your goal list. That's your bold move. You're going to write the book. You're going to start the business. You're going to move to the new city. You're going to go back to school if that is your bold move. Does that make sense? Christian Castillo, does that make sense? That's what your bold move is. Whatever that thing is that you've been thinking about it maybe for years, but you haven't done it yet. Maybe out of fear, You're worried about what people will say. Maybe you've been discounting yourself saying, oh, I don't know, or I don't have enough to do, right? Maybe that's what you've been saying. But this is the year that we let go of all those excuses and just make the move. All right? I understand. Excellent. Future goals. Yes, that's what it is, right? That's what it is. So we will make, or we are making bold moves, right? We are making bold moves because we don't want to get stuck in I will. I know a lot of people that get stuck right there. I'm going to do this. I'm going to start the organization. I will start the organization. I will go back to school. And we're 5 years in the I will. If you're a part of this community, we're not getting stuck there. All right? We are making bold moves. We are making bold moves. We're actually doing a thing and doing it this year. All right? Awesome. So let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. That's our promise to ourselves, and we're keeping that promise. We're going to write the book, start the business, buy the house, go back to school. Whatever your bold move is, move to the new city. Whatever your bold move is, we're getting it done. We are getting it done. All right, let's pray really quickly because the time goes by so fast because we're having fun over here. That's why. All right, so let's keep it moving. We're going to pray the 23rd Psalm really quickly. I'm going to pray for all of us. And at the end, you will type amen. That says that you agree with the prayer. So here we go. The Lord is our shepherd, we shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our souls. He leads us in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil. For thou art with us, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil, our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen, amen, and amen. Because my first language is Spanish. Okay, all right, I see you. Alejandro, I see you. Amen. Yes, thank y'all so much for typing that. For those of you who are just hopping in the room, as you all know, for us in America, the official ban is supposed to take place tomorrow. So if it goes dark for us here in the US, I will be live on Facebook at the same time. All right? At the same time. Now, tomorrow, I'm not going to be on a whole hour like I usually do, because I have to minister to the ladies that I serve in Kenya tomorrow. So I will be on, but I'm not going to be on for a full hour. So try to catch me at 6:30 tomorrow, because right after my live stream, I have to minister to the ladies that I serve in Kenya tomorrow. So I will not be on for the full hour, because right after the live stream, I have to hop on a international line, all right, international Zoom, to minister to the ladies that I serve in Kenya. All right, so I will be on tomorrow, but I won't be on for a full hour like we usually do. Hopefully I won't come up with a story that takes me off. All right, so let's get into our affirmations. So those of you who are new to my mailing list, you should have the affirmation in your email right now, because again, I sent out an email to everyone that is on my mailing list this morning at like 5:30. Okay, so you should have it in your email. And for those of you who requested information about the social media mastermind, I sent the email out, so check your email for the information about the social media mastermind. So if you're looking to build in the social media space, you have a brand that you want to initiate, you want to live stream, you want to understand how to build in the social media space. You lost sound. Okay. All right. Yeah, go back out and come back in. Let me know if you all can hear me. Let me know. Good morning to you. Ready to grow like a giant. Oh, I love that. I love it. I love that. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, awesome. So let's keep it moving since this thing is going to act up. I think because we're getting so close to the day of the app shutting down, that's why it's giving such a hard time. We can hear you. Okay, awesome. Because that's the same thing that happened the last time that they were going to shut it down. I had a very hard time, like the last 2 days that it was up, because I think they don't do the updates when it gets close to the shutdown time. They don't do any updates. So that's probably why. I didn't receive any information. Did you use the link in my bio to sign up? Juana Watkins, did you use the link in my bio? Let me know. Did you drop your best email address in the link that's on my bio? Okay, so that's what you got to do so that you can get the information. So there's a link in my bio. It says New Dimension, which is the name of my business. If you click that link, it's going to open up a new page for you. The very first option says Commanders Community. It's free. Just drop your best email address there and you will get access to the affirmations and the declarations. They're going to immediately come to your email and you will get added to my community, so you will get the emails that I send out to my community, okay? Okay, awesome. All right, so let's get into the affirmations right now. Let's do that because time's going. You're very welcome. You're welcome. All right, so let's get into the affirmations. For those of you who have the PDF version, you can pull that out and follow along with me. And for those of you who don't have it yet, I'm going to read through it. You're going to repeat it to yourself, and then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. It just tells me that you said it to yourself. All right, so here we go. I am capable. I am responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself, and I have compassion for others. I embrace positive thinking. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous and I have peace. I forgive myself and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a discipline builder. I am accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. And today I choose peace. Today I choose joy. Today I choose faith. And today I choose to flourish. I give myself permission to be successful. I give myself permission to take up space. I give myself permission to live my dreams. I give myself permission to win. So these are the affirmations that we use every morning, and that's how we position our mindset so we can take the day on with a positive outlook. Thank y'all so much for typing I agree. Thank you for typing I agree. Let's see, Christian. You said, where do you send the email? Okay, so here are the instructions again. Here are the instructions again. If you want to join my community, you're very welcome. If you want to join my community, there's a link in my bio. The link says New Dimension, which is the name of my business. If you click that link, it's going to open up a new page for you. You're going to see my picture. All right. The very first option says Commanders Community. Then there's a spot for you to put your name and a spot for you to put your email address. You're going to put your email address and your name in those boxes. then you're going to hit the submit button. All right. Once you hit submit, it's going to immediately send you a confirmation email. All right. These are systems and processes that I put in place so I don't have to monitor 24 hours a day. You can get what you need immediately. Once you hit that submit button, it's going to send you a confirmation email. In that confirmation email, you will have the affirmations and declarations there. All right. Now, if you want to send me an email, there's a second option below the link that is in my bio that says email. If you tap that word email, it's going to open up a page for you to say what you want to say to me, and you hit send and I will get your email. All right. Let me know if that is clear. I know I talk very fast, but I want you to get what I'm saying. Let me know if you understand the instructions. Let me know. All right. Let me know if you understand the instructions. Crystal. Okay. Awesome. 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 I love it. I love it. All right. So let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. So we're going to get right into the word of the day. For those of you who are new here, as we have promised ourselves that we're going to make bold moves, we're working our way through a powerful list of words that helps to remind us of things that we need to know to make these bold moves, practices that we need to put in place so we can really execute on the goals that we have set. So it is time for the word of the day. And today, the word of the day is boldness. Type that in the comments. Boldness is the word of the day. Boldness. Type that in the comments. Welcome to you all. If you are new here, I see the numbers going up. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Still hit the follow button, even though we're not sure what's going to happen tomorrow. Still hit the follow button and then use the link in my bio to join my community. So you can get the link to my Facebook, my Instagram, and my YouTube, because I'm still going to go live tomorrow, whether this app works or not. All right. Yeah, so boldness is the word of the day. Boldness is the confidence and courage to take action despite fear, doubt, or opposition, because there will be opposition. There will be opposition. You want to go higher, you want to do more, you want to build, you want to break generational cycles, there will be opposition. Let me just give you the truth right there, right? So in spite of opposition, it is the ability to step. Oh, thank you so much for the cake. Thank you. I appreciate it. It is the ability to step into opportunities, speak up for truth, and pursue your vision unapologetically. That's boldness. That's boldness, right? So boldness is about owning your assignment and moving forward in faith. But before you can act boldly, you must think boldly, because everything starts up here. If up here you're picturing yourself defeated, then you're not going to make it. So everything starts here. Before you can act boldly, you must think boldly. It has to be up here first before you can speak it and before you can do it. All right? It has to be up here. You got to think boldly before you can act boldly. And to do this, you must overcome fear through faith. I know what it looks like, but I'm going to do it anyway. I know what I've seen my family do, but I'm going to do something different, right? I'm going to do something different. I know what society says. Being too bored sometimes hurt. I understand that. But again, you're going to overcome fear through faith. Boldness is not the absence of fear, but more so moving despite it, right? You can have a healthy level of fear. If you've never done public speaking before and that's something that you want to get into, there will be some healthy level of fear, right? That's okay. As long as it's not crippling you where you just shut down and don't do it at all. There can be a healthy level of fear when you're doing something new. So boldness is not the absence of fear, but more so moving despite it. All right. It's like David facing Goliath. It's not because he didn't face him or go forward towards him because there wasn't fear. His confidence in God was higher than the level of fear that he was facing. Because can you imagine this tall being over you, right? And you're running towards him. I'm sure there was some level of fear there, but his confidence in God and in God's power was more than the fear that he faced. Now, you also need to own your identity. You feel fear when you record a video. I understand that. So you got to be a part of my mastermind, and I'll help you with that fear of recording your video, fear of the camera, fear of going live. I understand it all too well, but I've learned how to overcome that. So you should be a part of my mastermind for next month, because we're going to work on that as well. All right. So you also need to own your identity. Boldness starts with you knowing who you are and whose you are. So you're not going to shrink to fit in. Don't do that. Don't shrink to fit in. Stand firm in who you are. Stand firm in who you are, and don't let fear in. Don't do it, because here's the thing. When you get overtaken by fear, it starts to speak. And here's what fear says. What if I fail? What if it doesn't work out? But boldness says, what if I succeed? What if this thing really takes off? So you want to tap into that. Understand who you are, the value that you bring to the table. And I want you to consider, what are the thoughts that are limiting your boldness right now? What thoughts? Someone said they're afraid of recording themselves on camera. What is that thought that comes into your head, right? Yes, despite the fear, you need to go ahead. So what is that thought that comes into your head when you turn the camera on? You got to assess that. What is that limiting thought that comes into your head when you turn the camera on and you see yourself? What's that predominant thought that comes in your head? Is it that people will laugh at me when they see this video? Or, oh, I don't. Judgment, that's a common one. Lack of confidence, that's a common one. So you got to assess that and replace it with affirmations of courage, right? I can do this. My voice will bring change to those who hear it, right? My presence will bring joy to those who see it and those who experience me. So you got to replace those thoughts with affirmations of courage, all right? And work on that self-confidence. I can do this. I already have it up here. I need to release it so that it can help someone. I got to do this. I got to show up on camera, because this is how I'm going to build trust with those who I need to help, right? So this is how you're going to talk to yourself. People sometimes criticize. So again, you're going to tell yourself, people are going to talk whether I show up on this camera or not. So I'm going to show up, because there's somebody that needs to hear my story. There's somebody that needs to hear this message that I'm trying to record. All right. So this is how you're going to talk to yourself. For those of you who are, and I'm giving you a snippet of what we will cover in the mastermind on May 24th. So for those of you who want to understand how to get on camera, you want to understand the people that you're going to serve and what you're supposed to bring to them, join me on May 24th for my social media mastermind. All right. So I'm just giving you a snippet of it. Those of you who are afraid to get on camera, you're going to talk to yourself. Affirmations of courage. I can do this. My voice will help a nation. My voice will help to change someone else's life. So I have to get on camera. I may not be able to travel overseas to see all of you all that are on here from different countries that I have never gone to, but through a camera, I can impact someone that is millions of miles away from me. This is how you're going to talk to yourself, right? So I'm giving you a snippet of what we will do in the mastermind and what we will cover. I'm on time. This is definitely for me. Awesome. I'm so happy that you showed up today. I'm so happy that you showed up today. So that's how you're going to tap into boldness. All right. And this is not just for those of you who are afraid of the camera, whatever area in your life. Maybe there's a promotion that you need to apply for, but you've been fearful about it. Speak courage into yourself. You know what? I deserve this promotion, so I'm going to apply for it. I know that I can make a greater impact when I get this position. I know that I can help my family better. I know that I can donate to the charity that I want to donate to if I get this promotion. So I'm going to apply for it. So this is how you're going to talk boldness into yourself now. All right. I'm going off my notes, but as long as it's helping you all. All right. So this is how you're going to talk to yourself. All right. So assess those thoughts that are limiting your boldness. Replace them with affirmations of courage. Like to be here. Oh, thank you so much for showing up. Thank you. Again, if you hop on here tomorrow and you don't see me, that means the app is dark on my end. For those of you who are in another country, that means the app is dark on my end. So I will be live on Facebook tomorrow if I have any issues with this platform, okay? If they don't come to an agreement by the end of the day, I will be live on Facebook, all right? And I'm so happy that you're here. Be sure to use the link in my bio to join my community so we can stay connected, all right? So boldness is proven in what you do, like speaking up with authority. Bold people don't whisper their purpose, they declare it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this change. I'm going to take these steps so that I can accomplish this goal. I'm going to go here so I can impact this group of people, right? This is it in action and actually doing it and speaking up with authority about your purpose, right? So bold people, they don't whisper, oh, I think I may want to. No, I'm going to do this. This is what my life is going to look like in the next 5 years. And these are the steps that I'm going to take to make sure that I accomplish this goal. This educational status, this is what I desire, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to enroll in these classes. I'm going to set aside this time to study, right? I'm going to set up these boundaries in my life to make sure that I get to this destination. That's boldness, all right? I know you may not be there yet, but keep practicing. Keep practicing. Talk to yourself. All right. Talk to yourself. There's enough negativity going around. You don't need to beat on yourself. Talk to yourself. Speak life into yourself. Practice boldness. You will get there. I promise you, you will get there. I promise you, you will get there. Thank you so much, Robinson. Thank you. All right. So again, bold people don't whisper their purpose. They declare it. You should start using stronger, more confident language in conversations when referring to these bold moves that you're going to make and that you're making already. Will you have online every day? I am here every day. I have been here every day for more than 200 days. So you are new to me, but I have been here live every single day since August of last year. So you're new to me, and I'm happy that you discovered me. So if you want to go back and watch all my videos, there's a playlist on YouTube. Again, I'm the Productivity Coach on YouTube. Will you be on the same hour? Yes. I come on the same time every single day, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. So I'll be on the same time. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. So start using stronger, more confident language in conversations when referring to these bold moves that you're going to make and that you are making already. Speak strongly and positively about it. All right. Now, boldness is also taking risks for growth. A lot of people are afraid of this word, risk. Risk. I heard somebody say that they asked a question, how do you spell success? Right? They asked a question, how do you spell success? And the person says that the correct spelling for success is R-I-S-K. If you don't take risks, you can't be successful. Right? if you don't take a risk, you can't be successful. You got to take risks to grow. It's a part of the journey. And especially we've promised ourselves to make bold moves. We got to take some risks. Nothing to harm your life now. Let me just throw that in there. Nothing to harm you. Nothing to harm you. I wish I can stay for longer. I got to go to work. Let me subscribe. Yes, you can subscribe and catch later. But thank you so much for showing up and have a great day at work. Thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate it. All right, so boldness is also taking risks for growth. Playing it safe won't get you to your next level. You're very welcome. Playing it safe won't get you to your next level. You want to start the business. You want to write and publish the book and actually sell the book, because writing the book is one thing. Publishing the book is another thing. But actually selling the book is a whole nother ball game. All right. You want a better home. You want a higher level of education. All of these things, they come with some level of risk. So you got to take risks to grow, to make these bold moves, to be successful. There's some level of risk that's involved in it. Those who are enrolled in my mentorship, they had to take the risk to sign up with me, right? I don't know my mentees in person, right? We just have a virtual or a digital relationship. So they had to take the risk, and that risk is paying off because their lives are changing. They're hitting their goals. They're accomplishing the things that they desire to accomplish. So they had to take the risk, right? They had to take the risk to invest in themselves, which is one of the other things that a lot of people run from. But if you can't take a risk on yourself, then how do you expect others to take a risk on you, right? Bet on yourself. That's what they say. Well, betting on yourself is taking a risk. So you need to take calculated risks to get to your next level. You got to do that. At some point on this journey, you will have to become like Peter, walking on water. You don't know if you're going to sink, but you got to get out there, right? You got to get out of the boat. You got to step out of the boat. Now, are you ready? I really love... Thank you for that. At some point, you have to become like Peter, walking on water, right? And he didn't do it. He didn't just do it because he wanted to do it. He just needed to take a risk, right? To see if Jesus was going to really save him. Right? So you got to take a risk. Are you ready to step out of your boat? Are you ready to take a risk on that goal that you've been thinking about, that goal that has been sitting in your journal now for 5 years, 10 years? Are you willing to take a risk? And let me slide this in here. We talk a lot about not waiting for external validation. I want to make sure that you break free from approval addiction, right? Always wanting somebody to approve you, always wanting somebody to tell you, yes, go for it, go for it. There's some times in your life that you're just going to have to make the decision, even without the support, even without somebody pushing you. So if you are that person who you want to hear another person's approval before you move forward, you're going to be limited as to how high you can go and how far and how much you can accomplish. If you're always waiting on someone to give you approval, it's going to limit you. I hesitate to take risks because I have so many past mistakes that I worry about making more. So whatever mistakes that you've made, there are lessons to learn from that. So you're going to learn the lessons and apply it the next time you have to take a risk, right? This is where strategy comes into place. Yeah. So it's calculated risk that you're taking now. All right. Calculated risk. So you're going to sit down and consider, what are the pros and the cons? Now, are these cons something that I know I can work with or I can overcome? Because sometimes you're going to make some decisions that it's not going to work out how you want it to work out. But can you live with it? Can you live with it? I've started businesses before, invested in businesses that didn't do what I wanted it to do. But I made a decision that whatever come of this, I'm going to be okay and I'm going to learn the lessons from it. At least I was able to take the risk, bet on myself, right? And there's another level of confidence that comes with you just trying the thing. Even if it doesn't work out, there's another level of self-awareness. Good morning, Miss Barbara. There's another level of self-awareness and self-confidence that comes with you just trying to start the business, right? Just trying to go back to school and get that degree, just trying to start the organization. There's a level of self-confidence and self-awareness that comes with the journey of doing these things or trying these things that I believe it's worth taking a risk over. I believe that it's worth it. It's worth it. Let me try to start this business. And there were so many things that I learned about myself, even in my failed businesses. I learned about my relationship with money, right? Because if you don't have a good relationship with money, you're going to struggle in many areas of your life. I learned about my relationship with money. I learned about my scarcity mindset, that I needed to address that if I was going to be successful. Yes, I didn't get back the money that I invested in these businesses because it was more than one. But the lessons that I have learned about myself and about business in general, worth more than whatever I lost. Worth more than that. And the fact that I can get on here now and encourage somebody is worth more than I've lost. So it was worth taking the risk. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate that. All right. So that's how you got to think about it, Tabitha. I have made so many mistakes in my life. I can tell y'all that. I'm not hiding from that fact. But I cannot allow my past mistakes to stop me from trying something. Because you got to consider, Tabitha, you're wiser because of those experiences. You got to think about that. You're wiser. You probably have different people in your corner right now to give you counsel concerning the things that you want to do. So where you are right now is not where you were when you made those mistakes. So if that is what's holding you back, you got to reassess and become more aware of where you are, what you've learned over these years, and the people that you now have in your corner as you desire to make these bold moves. All right, so that's how you're going to overcome the past mistakes that you've made. Consider all the lessons that you've learned from then until now. Consider who you are right now. Consider the positions that you're in right now. Because chances are you're not working the same job. You're probably not living in the same place, right? Your friend circle may have changed. So you're in a total different space right now. So you cannot allow your past to hold you back, your past mistakes. You can't allow them to hold you back from where you're trying to go. All right. So as we're talking about breaking free from approval addiction, I want you to know that not everyone will agree or support your boldness. Not everybody's going to like it. Not everybody's going to be fond of the new you, the bolder you that goes after your goals, that checks the things off the list that you have. Not everyone is going to support your boldness, and that's okay. I want you to hear that part. It is okay. Don't hold it against them if they don't support you, right? Don't hold it against them. If what you're building, consider this, if what you're building or what you're working on or what you need to be bold in is solely dependent on the 10 people that you know. My business coach once said that you cannot build a business based on the 13 people that you know, because even if all 13 of them purchase your product or your service, it cannot get you the level of success that will carry the business, right? So if you think about it, if what you're doing is solely based on the 10 people that you know, you won't go very far. You won't. And that's just a fact. If what you're building is based on the 10 people that you know, the 10 people that are close to you, you won't go very far. So don't get married to the thought of everyone who is close to me is going to support my next bold move, because they may not. They may not, and you cannot hold that against them. You got to be okay with that. You got to be okay with that. All right? You got to be okay with that. Let me go back and see your comments. Let's see. Yeah, taking a risk. Let's see. Okay. I can embark, but can dwell on too much and push myself too hard. Like never hear needs along the way. Type that again for me, Lilia, so I can understand what you're saying. Retype that for me. I see you every day. You're amazing. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Claudia. I appreciate that. Type that again, Lilia, so I can understand. All right. So if you are the one that needs approval from those who are close to you, understand that the next bold move that you make, they may not support it, and that's okay. You do not hold it against them. So you got to ask yourself, am I making decisions based on my dreams and goals, or based on the opinions or the level of support from other people? You got to do an assessment to see that. Am I making my decisions based on the goals that I want to accomplish, the dreams that I have, or am I making my decision based on who I think will support me, or based on the opinions that I think I will get from other people? You got to do an assessment. Your answer to that question will determine how far you go and how bold you act in doing this thing. All right, I'm way over my time, so I got to skip through some of this. Again, if you're on my mailing list, you will get a portion of these notes on Saturday. Well, tomorrow. Yeah, I will send you out a portion of these notes, but you got to be on my mailing list to get access to it, okay? So I got to skip through some of this because I'm way over my time. So understand that boldness is the key to unlocking your next level. If you wait until you feel ready, you'll never move. You will never move. Boldness is acting now. Decide on the goal that you want to accomplish and move. Create a plan and move. You need help to create that plan, you can work with me and I'll be happy to help you. First time I see you live. Stay because I like it. I'm learning. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. So boldness is acting now. Think about that goal that you want to accomplish and act now. Create the plan and move. If you don't know how to create the plan, send me a DM. Let's work together. I have systems and structures to help you create the plan so you know exactly what you need to do. One thing that my mentees, or two things that my mentees can tell you that I'm very, is like my pet peeve. You got to be clear on where you're going, one. And I make sure that you have tools so you understand what you need to do every single day to hit these goals that you're trying to hit. You got to be very clear on where you're going, and I help to give you clarity. So right now, if you just have a vague idea as to where you're trying to go, the tools that I give you, the lessons that are in my mentorship will help you to get very clear on where you're going and how to get there. So if you want to work with me, send me a DM or use the link in my bio to enroll in the Action Accelerator, which is my mentorship program, and you get support from me as well in that program. Or if you want to book a one-on-one session with me, that's fine. The option is also there. Somebody sent me an email and asked that. So the three ways that you can work with me: one, you can enroll in my mentorship program, which you have pre-recorded classes, and yes, that is my name. Pre-recorded classes and a workbook that you work from. And then I give you some assistance or support with executing those goals. You can also book a one-on-one session with me. If you want us to co-create that plan together, we can do that. All right. The third way, on May 24th, I will be hosting a social media mastermind. So you can sign up for that if you want to start building in the social media space. it'll be perfect for you to get into the mastermind. So on the link that is in my bio, it's all this information. All right, all this information is there on the link in my bio. So let's set our intentions really quickly, and then I've got to go. Consider that goal that you're working on, and 3 things that you can do today to get you closer to those goals becoming a reality in your life. Get those 3 things done. Maybe one of them is reaching out so we can connect, and I can let you know, break down how working with me works. So get those things done. Thank you. I'm Jamaican. All right, but get those 3 things done today. Reach out to me if you would like my assistant. My voice is going. All right, let's make some decrees really quickly before we go off. All right, so let's make some decrees really quickly. Again, the decrees are in your email. Check your email for the affirmations and declarations. So here we go. I'm going to decree for all of us. Thank you so much for following. I'm going to decree for all of us, and you are going to type in the comments, I agree with that. There's so much power in agreement. I sent. Okay, awesome. I will check it as soon as I get off the live stream. All right, so here we go. I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways. I decree that his face and his favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. I decree that we're blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse, our savings, our checking, our investment accounts are blessed with abundance and overflow. I decree that we're blessed with clear direction and a disciplined life. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we're blessed with success, with prosperity, and provision. I decree that we walk today in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we're empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace is giving us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree things of great value is coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree that God is connecting us to great men and giving us strategic kingdom opportunities. I decree that we are victorious in life. Yes, we are. So that is how we program a productive and a successful day. Now our mindset and our intentions are set for today, and we understand that anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. Thank y'all so much for typing I agree. Thank you, Liz. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, so I want you to take the day on with faith and expectancy. Remember that the word of the day is boldness. Take action towards those things that you want to accomplish. Send me a DM if you want to work with me. Let's talk about it in the DM. And again, if I wake up tomorrow and this app is dark, I will be live on Facebook. So connect with me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. All right? I will be on the same time. But again, I won't be on for a full hour because I have to minister to the ladies that I serve in Kenya. So I won't be on for the full hour because right after the live stream, I have to get on the line with them. All right. Thank y'all so much for your participation in the comments. So take the day on with faith and expectancy. Expect good things today. Expect answered prayers. Expect promotion and increase. I will see you all tomorrow. Hit the follow button. Use the link in my bio to join the Commanders community. Send me a DM before this app goes dark if you want to work with me, and I will tell you exactly how you can do that. You're welcome, Aline. Please need some advice. Send me a DM. All right, let's talk about it in the DMs. Bye. I'll see you all tomorrow.